Here, one of your hosts
Not much
today.
productions. 100.
Yes, and he's another host on this Republican Talk Show podcast edition. We'll be reviewing the movie I Want Your Money, which I went to go see this weekend. It's very good. I like it because it explained about the movie yet.
I've not seen the movie yet.
Well, you should go out to the movie theater and see it. Unfortunately, there was only 7 people watching the movie when I was over there. Only 7 people.
Huh. Well, I don't know. I don't know how many people. I don't even know how many people went to go see Michael Moore's movies. So yeah, I can't really say anything about that.
Yeah.
Maybe more people went to go see it in another movie theater. You know what I mean?
Well, of course. I mean, there's probably more people, but in the middle of this video, I will play. Yeah, all right. Let's listen to what he has to say.
What you doing here?
I'm redistributing the wealth. I learned in school spreading the wealth is good for everyone.
Well, I learned from real life that it's not. In fact, there's a word for it. It's called theft.
Yes, that is exactly what it is. Theft. Because taking from money from people who work hard for it and giving it to others.
Well, okay. I didn't understand what that meant at first because I was like, "Theft? What the fuck is that supposed to mean?" I thought you meant like giving it to the majority of the people. But I think I understand what he means is Obama was giving the money to corporate bailouts, to higher ups, to the 1%.
Yes, but you know, I watching the movie also said that. Well, do you agree that?
Yeah, can you explain some of the arguments in the movie?
What?
Can you explain some of the arguments in the movie?
Well,
from the movie?
Yeah, I'll get to that. But first off, do you agree that do you like that Obama's taking money from the richer people and getting it to a lower majority?
Do I like that?
Yes. Do you like it?
Depends.
Tell me the straight answer. Would you support that or do you go against it?
It depends.
What do you mean?
If I were doing it myself, I would say yes because I feel though more people need it, and I mean myself leading it. As for Obama, you know, it depends on what he spends it on.
But listen. The money is being taken. It's not being spent on anything. But the money is just to give it to people who don't have that much money. And think of it this way: if you keep on taking money from the richer people and you keep giving it to the people who don't make as much, what's gonna happen? The rich people aren't gonna like this. They're gonna do.
No, but can't they just make more money?
Can't they just make more money? Well, listen, no. People work hard for their money because they work hard. They don't want to just make money to give. It's gonna be part of their bill. Oh, I have to make enough.
Christian?
What?
We're the Christian.
That has nothing to do with the economy. Alright, I don't like getting religion involved in politics because it's irrelevant. So,
okay.
But the thing is, if the rich people are gonna do one of two things, they're either gonna move from this country or they're gonna run out of money. And what's gonna happen then? We're gonna move down to the second level. We're gonna tax the middle class and give it to the lower. No, this can't happen. Suppose because. Why would you want this to happen? Instead of the government, you know, letting the economy run itself, they're gonna have to take money from the richer people and give it to those who don't make as much. And eventually, we're not gonna have that much. We're gonna be dead. We're not gonna have anything. Doesn't work that way.
Isn't it true also that they're taxing the middle class and the lower classes anyway? They're just not taxing them as much.
No, Obama supports the middle class. He wants he thinks that a rich person makes more than enough money. You can never make more than enough money.
You can never make more than enough money?
No. You can make as much as you want. That's a free country. That's what our country is based on. And actually, capitalism is good, but it's not good unless it overdoes itself. Cause capitalism back in the older days was good, but now it's overdone itself.
Back in the older days, back like 1600s, 1700s.
No, farther than that. Like during the Cold War age, when Soviet Russia was in communism, capitalism was good.
Right, because it was being controlled.
It was being controlled, yes. But you know, we can still control capitalism. Because capitalism is what makes this country great. It makes our businesses go. It makes everything, it throws everything in motion.
Can I say something about that?
What?
I think that capitalism is starting to lose out again, as it did in the early 1900s, late 1800s.
I think we gotta, if a majority of people speak up, we could tell Congress to fix this.
I mean, or instead of telling Congress to fix it, we can get their asses out of Congress.
Yeah, because this Congress we have right now, their voting for people who are satisfied with them is very low. I think it's about 40%. And
I think also I'd like to add on that they are being paid by the big business interests, the big corporations that already exist, that probably don't want the competition to rise against them, so they want all the money for themselves. So they're paying Congress to make these laws that
that's highly illegal.
That's highly illegal?
Yeah.
Well, then they're breaking the law then. If they're paying off Congress to do that, then they're breaking the law.
Well, I'm thinking. Hey, let me ask you something. I'm gonna ask this to the mayor when I interview him next week. So, let me ask you something. This is the question I'm gonna ask him too.
Alright.
Do you think it would be a good idea if the government gave incentives to banks who aggressively lend money to home buyers? Or do you think it would be a good idea, and the first one is, do you think it would be a good idea if the government lend money to banks, give incentives to banks who lend money to home buyers, or just lend money to people? And do you think that the government should also penalize banks who don't aggressively lend to people?
I think that, well, first of all, if you're going to lend money to someone, eventually they're going to have to pay it back, right?
Of course, but what answer?
Okay, how did this whole thing happen in the first place? Because people didn't realize what they were doing. They spent too much money. They spent all their money and they couldn't pay it back, and they lost their houses. So why would you want the banks to give out money to people that they can't even pay back?
Cause first of all, if you can't stimulate the economy, then no one's gonna find a reason why to make money and get pay back. If you just gonna keep it stagnant, we're not gonna go anywhere. So let me show you this. The government lends the banks money at 0% interest, and instead of lending money to home buyers for 4%, they rather lend back to the government for 2% interest, thus making the banks make money off the government. And instead of lending it to somebody who wants to buy a home, they'll lend it back to the government for 2%.
Well, I think that if I had to choose, I would lend it to the home buyers instead of to the government.
But yeah, do you think the government should regulate this? That the government doesn't see that the banks are making money.
If it gets out of control,
it is out of control. It's berserk. People who want to buy homes, who need loans, the banks don't want to lend it to people for 4% because they're unsure, but they rather get the 100%, 2% interest from the government. So
okay, that just seems fairly wrong to me, that they would not give out some money just to some people who want to buy a home.
Yeah, well, the reason why the banks and the large corporations don't want to do this is because they want the 100% sure interest. They want to get their full money. Like you said about the people not paying back. They rather not risk 4% going to waste and the people not paying them. So they'd rather take a 2%, make money off the government, and not lend to people who want to buy homes.
Oh.
That's messed up, isn't it?
Yeah, it is messed up. And that's why I'm an independent. Because I don't follow no one. I make my own opinion.
Well, Republicans, I think you should be a Republican.
But I believe in evolution. Is that just conservative Republicans?
Alright. I'm still a conservative Republican. But I don't like bringing religion too close to politics.
It actually does say in the First Amendment, this was interesting, I think it's like the first paragraph of the First Amendment, that there is a separation of church and state. It's just not exactly that, detailed of a quote. It doesn't exactly say separation of church and state, but it says something like that.
Yeah. I know, I've read that before.
Yeah. But I mean,
wait, I want to ask something.
I don't get religion involved either, but creationism to me is just
but look, I want to ask something. I'm not atheist or evolutionist or agnostic, but I want to ask you something. I was in class today, and I go to public school. I used to go to a Christian private school, but now they're teaching in textbooks about evolution. And my teacher said, well, yeah, my teacher compared, I asked her, I think she's an atheist, I'm not sure. my science teacher, she says, compare the whiteboard to the smartboard, one of the more advanced, like, touchscreen boards, instead of a chalkboard. She said, look what it evolved into. And then I asked her, if you look at humans, what have they evolved into? Can you explain to me what evolution is? I want you to explain to me.
Evolution, from my understanding, is the gradual development or process over time to natural adaptations in your environment. So, like, just adaptations in general.
So, do you think that humans came from gorillas, or what? What happened? How do you think our origins...
We didn't come from gorillas. Gorillas and humans came, according to evolution, humans and gorillas and chimpanzees and orangutans all came from a common ancestor. And that a common ancestor existed way, way, way back.
What is that common ancestor?
I would have to look that up right now.
Look that up. Because I want to understand, what do you think that we evolved from a lower species of human?
Well, we could have. I mean, the Neanderthals.
But do you think that the first human was like half animal, or what is it? I don't know.
Yeah, the first human was Australopithecus.
What is that, like an animal?
Yeah, it's an animal.
It's an animal, right?
Yeah.
Is an animal rational?
What do you mean rational?
Does it think how people think? A dog doesn't think how we think.
I don't think...
Rational is rational is us. Humans are rational. We have imaginations. We dream. We have thoughts that are way complex than animals. Animals just do what their nature... They're like robots. They're programmed to do things. Humans are very different. Look at humans. Hairstyles are different. Their types are different. Eye color,
Which also said there was, what was it? Certain instincts that we still have. Primal instincts.
Yes.
That, we have. I mean, I'm not saying that's all of us, but, I mean, yeah, definitely we are very unique in a sense that we think about the world in ways that other animals do now.
Animals are very completely different from me, in my opinion. They're not rational, and I don't know how something irrational can develop over time to become something as great as us.
Okay, I know Homo erectus made tools. They were like the first ones to make tools, but I think the first ones to really actually think about the world around them were like probably the Neanderthals.
But I want to ask, how do scientists prove this? How do they prove what they think? That makes me wonder.
Okay, well, they found fossils. They have found, they use different methods of dating stuff, besides carbon dating.
Wait. We'll be back with a part 2 for this. It's about to run out, guys. Just hold on, wait for the part 2, and enjoy.